Day 2 of the strike action by pilots belonging to FlySafair, well in full swing. And this morning you find us at the Lanseria International Airport going into the afternoon, trying to track impact, looking at commuters. Here we are told that there are flights that have been cancelled as well, following that announcement by FlySafair that about 26 of their flights have been grounded, looking at the strike action that is well underway. We are told by the Solidarity Union that they are relentless. They are moving into ensuring that they do then find each other with the employer as early as tomorrow. They'll be meeting at the CCMA to try and find each other. But on the ground, it's a different picture because the commuters, the passengers, would have wanted for this strike to be, ended as soon as possible, so that most of them will not experience some of the disruptions that are taking place at the airports. I'm going to bring Michelle into the conversation as well. Michelle will just give us a sense of how you're receiving this strike action, Michelle, and also at the same time your experience, because we know very well that it's something else when you walk into the airport and then you get a sense that things are not the way that they're supposed to be. At the same time, there's then as to frustrations to you as someone that is traveling. But welcome to the SABC. Just give us a sense of how you're receiving this strike action by the pilots.
Good morning. Hope everyone is well. So firstly, airports for me are very special in the sense of you get excitement, you're going on holiday, or there's something about an airport that's very special to me personally. Secondly, I can understand the reason behind this strike in a sense. I always compare a pilot to a doctor. They take care of the people's lives up in the air, but it's with all the negativity around it, unfortunately, it does impact the the logistics around it. I was recently in Cape Town and my flight was delayed as well when I got to the airport, and it ended up that there was no flights at all and we had to pay in. Then coming back to the logistics around it as well, I just feel it's very uncomfortable, especially traveling with kids. It's a complete mess, and then FlySafair expects you to run to change your bags. So one still weigh everything, which I understand, but then they put you in a position where you're standing on the airport and you throw everything out, everyone is late. So it's just an uncomfortable position. And if you travel for work or whether it's leisure or anything, you want to get to your destination safely and you want to know that you are going to get to your destination. It impacts us where you're going to and what are you planning on doing. So if there's no flights available, then unfortunately it can revolve around a lot of other things, but it makes things very, very uncomfortable, uncertain. It gives people airport anxiety. And I really hope that FlySafair could come this over. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that, Michelle, just wrapping it up to say they do have this meeting that is taking place at the CCMA. They're trying to find each other. And I guess for you guys as commuters, the sooner they find each other, the better. Looking at the fact that there are losses, even a cancellation of a flight, you would have to book again. We were told earlier on by one of the passengers that they had to pay 300 Rand because of a whole lot of issues that will be attached to a flight that has been cancelled.
Yes, absolutely. So I hope they do get everything together. As I say, we're living in a day and age now where the economy isn't the best. So not every passenger can afford to book tickets, to pay in for tickets. And also when it's last minute cancellations, what are you supposed to do if you need to get back to your job the next day? So let's hope for the best, and let's hope they can wrap it up all together and that we can all have a wonderful flight. As the pilots always say at the end of the flight, thank you for choosing FlySafair.
Thank you very much for giving us your time, Michelle. Really appreciate it. Michelle Mulder just coming through here just to give us a sense of how commuters are experiencing some of these developments. And you hear her saying that it does hit hard in terms of your pockets. These are inconveniences that people would not generally plan for. So they are expecting that at least as the parties go back to the negotiating table, they'll find each other, all for the sake of the passengers that have been left frustrated by this strike action. I'm Katlego for SABC News at the Lanseria International Airport.